Somebody's here. Cyber Bob. You got lucky. You got lucky. Hey, Matt. I need this somehow. Space for. Space disk. Guess I could stick it back here. Really? Gotta mess with me like this? It's just not gonna stop messing with me. It's gonna fuck with me the whole goddamn time. Really? Kodak Provision. You're new. Okay. Let's pop this out. Over here. Scale it up. There we go. No. Come this way. No. Gonna run in front of the damn TV again? Oh man, I finally found the remote for my TV. And so I tried watching YouTube on it yesterday, and I remembered why I stopped watching YouTube on the TV. Just a continuous flood of 1-minute commercial streams. I wonder if the TV manufacturers get a kickback from YouTube if they let them run longer ads on TVs. Because it's the amount of commercials I get on a PC is different than the amount of commercials I get on a TV, and it's different than the amount of commercials I get on the tablet. And on the tablet seems to be balanced. The PC I get none, but I think I have something blocking it. And the TV is unwatchable. It's unwatchable. There's half a dozen videos yesterday where I just said I don't want to watch this video anymore. I just hit back and went to something else because I just got tired of the 1-minute video streams, the ad streams. Cat, do not attempt to come this way. You're gonna piss me off. He wants to run right across here. And of course, that means he's gonna land right on the keyboard. What the hell is this thing doing? What are you... Is there a second... That other mouse is still connected. Oh, crap. There it is. Yep. There we go. That should be off. It is off. It wasn't that. So what was doing it? Like, what is causing... Is something touching the screen? Yeah, ghost touch input on the screen. Go that way. You pestilent little cat. The well, something a little new today. I should have the batteries this week. It says it's out for delivery, but it's been saying that for a couple of days, so who knows what that actually means. Come on, come on, come on, come on, get. Cat. And that's the last component I need to be able to mess with the flashlight. And so I'm hoping to do something with that this week. But my brother, he does what do you call it? Basically he works for a company that does work orders, repair work. So, when a Dollar Tree has a leak in the ceiling or they need light bulbs changed or something like that, who does that? The employees sure as hell aren't going to do it, and they're certainly not going to hire somebody to be around to do that. So they hire it out to third-party companies, and he works for one of those companies. So he drives all over the place. He's basically a mobile contractor and makes good money. And so one of the things he had to fix was the push bar for the exit doors, to release an emergency exit door. You have that push bar. Well, one of the companies is Von Duprin, and he needed shims to be able to adjust where to get the strike plate and the thing to get the right distance from each other. And so you just buy these shims and use as many as you need, 1, 2, 3, or 4 of them to get the right spacing. And now I want to show you what this shim is. Okay. It's this. Come on, where the hell's the window? Nope. Yep. That's it. That's it right there. $21. It's a piece of 16th inch metal or 1/4 inch metal. 16th inch, I think. Yeah, I think it's a 16th inch. It's 2 7/8 long, and I think 1 3/4 wide, and it's just got these 3 holes. And that's it. This is all it is. For $21 freaking dollars? Are you high? Somebody's high. Somebody's really high if they think they're gonna get $21 for this. And apparently they do. I mean, what does a typical metal bracket cost? $1? I mean, even the best price he could find was eBay, $25 for 4 of them, which is still $6.50 a piece, which is insane. So I was like, well, what if I just print them? Well, screw that. I'm just gonna print the damn things out of plastic. It's being sandwiched between 2 pieces of metal, so it's not like it's gonna fail. I mean, how would it fail? You're literally sandwiching it between 2 pieces of aluminum. Where's it gonna go? So I'm just gonna print a bunch of them out of plastic. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Because that's just batshit insane. The very idea of paying that much money for what amounts to 25 cents worth of steel. I mean, that's just lunacy. Let's see here. Shift, nope, Alt. You, get rid of you, get rid of you. Okay. And of course, it's got a little straggler here. Gonna grab that. There we go. More than clean enough. I mean, it's a freaking shim. I mean, it's just bonkers, the idea that they charge that much for what amounts to a little piece, a 25-cent piece of metal. I mean, how? I'll never understand how they can just rape people like that. Excuse me. And I'm not even going to use this to make the model. I'm going to create the model. Yeah, I found them as low as $16, but then you're going to have shipping on top of that. And that's each. The cheapest I found was $6.50 a piece, or $6.25 a piece. Yeah, $6.25 a piece. 4-pack for $25 on eBay. That was the best price we could find, which I think is just absolutely bonkers. There it is, $21 for that. Literally, look at it. It's literally a 16th inch piece of mild steel with 3 slots cut into it. That's all it is. That's just lunatic. That's like, I'll print off 20 of them. You pay the shipping. Give me $20 for materials. A bucket piece. It'll still be a fraction of what they want for. It'll be less than what he'll pay for one. Oh man, that's just such. This is what 3D printing is for stuff like this. Just print it with 100% infill. All top and bottom layers. It'll be all crisscrossing, and it'll be more than strong enough. It's never going to fail. Okay. So. Yeah. Let me send this to Michelle. Okay. Right. Convert 2 7/8 inch to millimeters. 73 millimeters. You take this, and this. You type in 73. All right, 2 7/8 is almost 3 inches. Yeah, about 75 millimeters. And now the width. Convert 1 3/4 inches to millimeters. So it should be 44. I think that's right. No, it's 1 1/4. Convert 1 1/4 inches to millimeters. 31.75. So did it come out to 31.75? It came out close enough. 31.75. Hello, Michelle. You just see Ender down here. Okay. And it's a 1/16 of an inch thick. Convert 1/16 inch to millimeters. So we're going to make them 2 millimeters thick. Okay. Ender's right here, chilling. Nola's somewhere else. Okay. So we're going to make you 2 millimeters thick. 73 millimeters by 31.75. Okay. Well, first let's give you a little radius. Oh, that's right. I can't do that. I have to do it here. So this is going to be 73. This is going to be 31.75. And this is going to be 2. Now I can give it a radius. Let's make it 20. There we have a tiny radius. Now we chop it. D. Union. Drop. There we go. Now we have our shim. Oh, I got 2 millimeters. Nice. Set me up for failure. Who schedules blood work 2 days after Thanksgiving? It's a trap. Okay. Now, how do we do these? I think I just do this. Huh? Come on, come on. There we go. Oh, for Christ's sake. Oh, the follow-up will take care of the discrepancy. Oh, 2 days after Christmas. Hey, Big Bad Joe. Boy, he's got it out for you, doesn't he? Oh, come on. Hey, that's pretty close, actually. Let's go just a hair bigger. I think that's good. How are you doing, Big Bad Joe? Okay. So these, let's make it 6 by 6, just to keep the math easy. Control D. Okay, that takes care of that. Now we take this, which has a total width of, we're going to make it 15. There it is. 15 minus 6. So that's going to be a square of 6 by 9. Right? 9 by 6. Take you and you. And we're going to union. And we're going to join you with you here, there, and there. Okay. That gets us our cut tool for that. My flow up is, but my, what? What the hell's a flow up? I don't know what that is. Okay, we take this and this. We bundle them. Okay, Control D. Bring you down here like this. Okay, that looks good to me. Control D. Bring you here like this. That looks good. Now we take this and we unbundle. This and we unbundle. Take you and we scooch you this way. Okay. Now we take you, and we have 12.1. So we do a bundle group. So this needs to be 6.1. 1. Okay. And we bundle with that. Why isn't it letting me do this? You and you. Something is wrong because that's one piece and that's one piece, which means I should be able to select this and join it. There it is. Okay. Okay. Now we take a little box like this. Okay, and we align it with this. Here and here. There. That gives us an alignment jig to align it with this one. Now we take these and we ungroup and union them. Ungroup and union. Ungroup and union. Okay. You, and you, and you. We're going to join you into a bundle. Control D and align with this one. Bingo. Now we take these and we unbundle. I can delete my alignment peg. And now I can join this together. There you go. Now we have a, this here, you know the emergency doors where you got the push bar to get out of the building? Well, you have these shims that you have to use to align the strike plate. And it's a rolling pin strike plate. And they're $21 each for a piece of 16th-inch mild steel. Talk about sticking it up the ass and, twisting it and rotating the rusty mace. Jesus. Even the cheapest one I could find was $25 for 4 of them on eBay, which is still ludicrous. He needs 14 of these things. So that's almost $100 for shims that should cost $15-20. So no, I don't. My brother, he works in repair mobile contractor repairs and stuff like that. And so I was like, well, I'll just print them out of plastic. They're gonna be fine. battery boost. Hello. They're gonna be fine. I mean, they're sandwiched between two pieces of aluminum. They're not going anywhere. It's just a shim. So I'm gonna print them. And, so I found a. Oh, I missed the freaking bonus by less than $200. Yeah, they screwed me hard. Because if that guitar sale would have counted, I would have had the bonus. Bastards. So I said, screw it. I'm gonna make my own bracket. Okay. Now what we need to do is to put in the jigging to make it easy to print. Okay, 0.02. We're going to go there. Then you're going to go down negative 0.4. So the first two layers will have, in case I ever print these with a 0.4 millimeter nozzle, get 2 millimeters thick, I can. But I'm going to do 0.3. So let's do this at 0.3. Or 0.6, I mean. No, I better not. Let's just do it at 0.3. Negative 0.3. I mean, that's going to cause a problem. So I need to make this 2.1 thick. Or 1.8 thick. I think I'd rather have it 2.1. So it's divisible by the layer height. Drop. Then drop it by negative 0.6. This way it's two layers forming the... I don't need it though. It doesn't have to be. Only the first layer has to have the jigging. All right, Control D, Control D. So I need one here. Then I need another one here. What we'll do is we will unbind these so that I can align this with this, just because I might as well. Okay, you and you. Line on you. You and you. Align on you. And then put them all together. Hey, what's up? They're against or okay with? Good. Yeah, I'm actually on the stream right now designing it. And I've got a printer set up right here to print it. So I made the tolerances slightly looser, so the slots are like a millimeter larger, just in case you need a little bit of play. But otherwise, it's an exact duplicate of and I'm making them 2.1 millimeters thick. And this way there's enough plastic there for resilience. Now, you do have some that do require 3 or 4 of them. Okay, so I could print some at 4 millimeters thick. Okay. Yep, so I'll do 2 millimeters and 4 millimeters. Okay. Alrighty. No problem. Yeah. I know. Well, the way I figure is, to do the first one at cost, and then, we can, negotiate reasonable prices in the future. All right? All right. Bye. All this is the shim. That's it. That's all it is. It's a freaking shim. And charging $21 for a piece of mild steel shim. Matter of fact, I could probably go on. Matter of fact, let's just for the hell of it, PCB Way. Let's see what PCB Way charges for these. Why did you do that? Why did you open up a whole new window? There it goes. I'm pretty sure PCB Way I can just upload this and tell them, make me it out of steel. Okay, export. Oh, I already did that. Let's go for the hell of it. CNC 3D printing. Add files. Sheet metal, laser cutting, bending. Pretty sure that's all I need. Quantity 20. Let's do 10. Mild steel. Design units is millimeters. Oh, it might be cheaper to do it out of aluminum. Standard thickness, 2 millimeters. That should bring down the price. I don't care, as milled. Where's the upload for the part? Oh, here it is. I've never used PCB Wave before, but I see lots of people working with them. Why won't it let me upload an STL? Seriously? I can't upload all files. There's no way it doesn't accept a freaking STL file. Can I export as something else? What will it accept? STL to step. Okay. I'm just curious because that price is so preposterous. I just can't fathom how it could cost so much money. I think it's more of a F you, pay what we want you to pay because you don't have a choice. Really? Just extract it. Come on. No. There it is. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a bit more than I thought. $167. Holy shit. I did not. Why can't I do that? $16 a piece? Wow. Does the material change anything? I didn't think it would be that much. Now, you can get coupon codes for this and stuff like that, but still. I wonder why that's so expensive. And why isn't the price changing when I change materials? There's no way it costs the same. I don't know, but that's a stupid price too. Okay. But yeah, we're just gonna make these. Okay. All right. Come on, Simply. Go away. Really? Come on. You gotta be a dick. Oh yeah, this is a big printer. I was like, that's awfully big. Let's just do editor 3. Point 6. 0.4. 4 millimeters for traction. That's fine. 0.8 wipe is fine. We're gonna go 0.3, 0.3, and we're gonna do just 5 and 5 and 4. Let's see, what will that give me? 3, 6, 9, 12, 1.2, 1.2. Yes. So 5 and 5 will guarantee it's all top and bottom layers. That's fine. And there is one thing I do need to fix. Now, this is something I wish I could do. I wonder, will Orca Slicer? Hey, Cassandra. Will Orca Slicer do this, I wonder? 0.3. I want to make the first layer outside in, but the rest of the layers inside out. Let's see, additions. 2 millimeter, 1. It's fine. It's going to take 16 minutes and consume 5 grams of plastic. It's like nothing. See, that first layer has the cuts in it, so that's a single perimeter. And by making sure I print outside in just for the first layer, that ensures that the boundary layer between the infill and the perimeters is solid. So your first layer prints cleaner. Okay, this PC, USB drive, Von Duprin. Okay. Oh, nope. Let's group Tools, variable. How many can I fit on here? Probably 8. I can't do it. There should be a way for me to do this. I should be. Oh, it's because I have multi-process. It doesn't like that. Ow. Yeah, it doesn't like that. Why would you do that? That's the stupidest possible way you could come up with to arrange these things. Like, only an idiot would do this. This is what you want. Why? Why is it? Oh, wait a minute. That means I can fit 2 more. Dumbass. I hate when it does that shit. No. What the hell? All right, there's 4. That's got to go up here. Oh, why is it always got to be out of order? There we go. Now what I can do is grab back row, move it a little further away, grab the front row, move it a little farther forward. These are only 2 millimeters thick. So, I should be able to do sequential printing. Oh no, it's going to be printed in black. You know, I should try printing this first to make sure this actually works before I go through all the work of making this multi-process setup. Only going to take 16 minutes to print. Why won't it show me? Maybe the file name's too long. I know sometimes these things don't like long file names. No. I already have one longer. Checked. Why won't this work? There it goes. I don't know why I had to reboot, but there it is. Okay. Ugh, I love orange. Anybody who doesn't love orange is a weirdo. Shh. This is my fox buddy. Yeah, definitely. Come on. There you go. See if I got the offset right. Petchy. That's what I have in black. But Petchy, PLA, doesn't matter. The material doesn't matter. It's going to be sandwiched between two pieces of aluminum. It literally doesn't matter what material is. Hey, looks like I nailed it. First try. Use gray or silver? Why not black? He asked me for black. Uh-oh, I see a blob. Oh, got it. Yeah, I would have thought, like a silver gray too, because it would look like steel. Actually, more of a golden, because this tends to be like a gold metal. But I don't even think you're going to be able to see it. You might any cubic viper. I cannot believe these things are this small. I was expecting this bracket to be a lot bigger. I was expecting something like this big, but I think it's going to be more like this big. Well, yeah, 2 7/8. This small. That makes it even more preposterous that they're charging that much money for this. That is lunacy. I could probably crank up the speed once I get to the second layer. this is how 3D printing can empower people. When you have people who are doing things that are stupid, like charging a stupid amount of money for things like this, that just doesn't make any sense to rape people just for the sake of it. Okay. None. 2. Come on. Okay. And 0.96 should be okay. And this is the volcano nozzle, so it should be able to go a lot faster. Um 70 and 14 is probably okay. Let's not press our luck. There's the first one. There's the second one. It spun the wheel of printers. Oh my God! Did you guys see the new Prusa printer with the index system? A video was posted on YouTube. Oh my God, that is so badass! I want it so bad. That's what I want. I want the Prusa Core, the big one, with that index system. That's just badass. You know, I don't even think I need that many perimeters. So this is going to be number 3. Let's go with 3 perimeters. Oh, change both. Nice. Okay. Let me come to here. We go to number 4. Three. 4. This is going to be model number 8. They got all mixed up. Go. 6 is going to be model 7. I also don't need a skirt. I also don't think I need fan. It's only 25%. It's not going to hurt nothing. Let's see here. Yeah. Let's get rid of the skirt. Only the first model needs a skirt. Right. So group 7 is number 6. Go. And then next one is Model 5. Okay. Oh, I need 2 more. Group. Group. Model 10. Nothing there. Nothing there. Go. Right. Edition, nothing there. Go down to 3. Select the last model. Okay. And we also want to change this to 3 perimeters. Okay. Does this one need to be changed? Yes. 3. This one need to be changed? No. Okay. Now print. Select all. Sequential. There we go. Only one has a skirt. And we print one at a time, just like that. Downloads. Von Duprin. Times 10. File. Save factory file. There we go. Hey, Drone Shots, how are you doing? Not really. It's what's it going to be like? $2,500, $3,000? It's shockingly affordable, considering what it is. Can you do 10? Come on. Prusa Core 1L. Yeah, 300 millimeters. Definitely the one I'd want. Yeah, $1,800, and it's like $700 to add the index system. I mean, that's not a bad price considering what it does. You might not be able to price it out yet. Yeah, you might not be able to price it out, but they have a Core 1 upgrade for $700. Get the index system. And so if we assume $1,000, you're looking at, $2,800, $2,700. I mean, if I'm ever able to afford that, that's what I want. I couldn't do anything else, and anything less than 300 millimeters would be a waste of money. Oh man. I wish it was bigger. I mean, why? Why go 3.3? Why not the industry standard 3.4? Come on, man. I bet you it's a packaging thing, being able to fit it all in the package. Because that would be so awesome if that was 3.4. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Oh, I wish. I can dream. I can dream. Yep, I can dream. This is ludicrous that they charge $21 for this bracket. Even $6 is ludicrous for this. This should be 25 cents a piece. I mean, what's a strike plate cost? That's basically what it is. Yeah, here we go. I mean, you're $6 for 3 of them. And I think that's a little high. I bet you could buy these in bulk for a hell of a lot less. You know, I wonder if something like this would work. How big is this? Because this is much tinier than I thought it was. It's 1 inch by 1.7 inches. Okay, so it is smaller. But still, it's not that much smaller. And you're looking at this kind of a price. And this is an even simpler object. It just should not be that much money. You should be looking at something like this. You know, door shims, 10 of them for $12.99. This is what you should be looking at. The idea that they're charging $21 a piece for these things is just ludicrous. So you know what I say? Fuck you. I have a 3D printer. Now what, punk? Like, screw you. Oh, that's right. He wants 2 thicknesses. I'll just print 16 of each. Okay. So what I do is I select this, and I just make it 4mm. I gotta make it divisible. So 10 layers at 3. So it should be 3.9. 3.9. I didn't want to do that. Not uniform scaling. 3.9. Just make it thicker. There you go. It should still print okay. It might do 2 layers with the my special sauce. Oh, these might interfere though. These might interfere. The nozzle. How much depth do I have on that nozzle? That's pushing it. I think I need to space these out a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to space them out. Ungroup. Let's get rid of 2. Delete those. Okay. So this one is going to go here. I'm going to go there. There. Let's do this. Something's wrong. That one, that one, that one, that one. Oh, okay. This one's got to go down here. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's grab these 4. Shift you out. Shift you out. There we go. Now I can just line these up with these. Doesn't have to be exact, just has to be approximate. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. It's back here. All right. Let's see. Print. Select all. Oh, I gotta increase the number of crap. 5 isn't enough. Oh no. That's gonna take a while. Oh, it won't be too bad. I should be able to do this. So I did 3. 4. Because this should cross layers. Okay. Select all. Good, good, good. How many layers? Yeah, it just does 2 layers with the cuts, which is fine. Okay. Export. Bond to print times 10 by 4. 10 by 4. Okay. Let's group this together again. Non-uniform scaling, 0.1. Okay. So 10 by 2. Oh, it's 8 now. File, save factory file. Okay. By 2. Now I can print a couple more singles. 8. Good. By 2, 8 by 4. Okay. That should do it. Okay. And it is not seeing the new files. There it is. 8 by 2. Print. Oh, wait a minute. I want to change the offset to 0. All right. That looks good to me. $21 for that. They want $21 for that. That's stupid. It's even if you accept a little bit of price gouging, that should be $1 a piece. And as soon as you sandwich that between two pieces of metal, it's never going to move. It's never going to go anywhere. It's never going to do anything. You can't. It's sandwiched between two flat pieces of metal. So it doesn't need any structural integrity. It's a strike plate shim for a panic bar, push bar exit door. They use what's called a roller strike, and the roller strike has to be a certain distance away, and so they sell these shims, and you can use multiple shims to adjust the roller strike plate to be the correct distance to engage the panic bar properly. And so he needs 14 of these at least, and they want $21 each. But wait, it's insane. It's like, what? There's just I thought this thing was huge or something. I thought because of the picture, I thought it was a big plate. I thought we were talking about like a plate like this big, like 4 or 5 inches or something like that. It's this that I just fabbed up in an hour and print it in 19 minutes. If you had a bamboo, you could probably print this in 5. I mean, literally, you could probably print this. You can use PLA. It's never going to go anywhere. The aluminum's a giant heat sink. I mean, you can even use PLA to print this. In fact, it'd be stronger if you use PLA. PLA is stronger than PETG. But I have black. I got 2 little rolls of black PETG, so that's only just because he wants black. But yeah, I mean, freaking $21. The best price we could find is you buy them used, or new old stock or whatever on eBay. $25 for 4. Which is still batshit insane. That's $6.25 for a piece of mild steel this big. I was like, there has to be something special about it, right? It can't just be a little piece of mild steel with 3 slots in it. No, that's it. That's all it is. Yes, it's for a panic bar. So Von Duprin. one of these things. Panic bar. There you go. It's just one of these. That's all it is. Just for one of these panic bars. It's a strike plate shim. It's for shimming out the strike plate. Oh, I thought I switched it. I'm sorry. So, one of these things. One of these panic bars. Why did you open up 3 windows? There we go. So here's a roller strike. There it is. This is all it is. Literally. This is the roller strike here. So this is the part that mounts to your door frame. And do you see the slots? Do you see the shape of the slots? Yeah. This goes in between the door frame and that to shim it out, to adjust your distance, to get the distance you need. That's it. That's all it is. That's all it freaking is. I mean, is this a joke? I mean, I could see this being $21, but I think that's not even $21. It's $55. Okay. I mean, I think that's a lot of money for that. $55 for that, but I get it. You know, you son of a bitch. I think I need to go up a little bit. I think I was too close. I hate when the flies try to land on my eyeballs. It's like, seriously? Yeah, that looks good. Yep. I love the Viper. I wish it was direct drive. Yeah, it looks fantastic. All right, let me send Logan a picture. So, this gets bolted to your door. And, this plate just goes in between that and the door, which is all metal, of course. So being made of plastic doesn't matter. It's just getting squished between 2 big pieces of metal. I think I'm going to give you 8 at 2mm, 8 at 4mm, and also 8 at, say, 1mm. So you can have 3 different combinations of thicknesses. I should be able to have these printed and we can mail them out tomorrow. So I found a clean picture of the widget thing right here. Always use Irvin View. Don't ask me again. So I found a nice clean picture of it. I made an SVG, brought that into Tinkercad, and this is the SVG. And then I created my own whole alignment and, you know, then transferred them over to a native virgin object. So this is a nice clean virgin object. And I put a little bit of rounding on the edges too. That came out perfect. That takes care of the ringing really nicely. And so now I have this. And now nobody will ever have to pay $21 for that again. I mean, if you have if you have 14 of these doors to do, it's literally cheaper for you to buy a 3D printer from Micro Center and a roll of filament and print them out, and now you end up with a free 3D printer. I mean, it's like, what the hell? All right, let's get this uploaded. This is one of the things I love about 3D printing. Is that you could do things like this. And it's so fast. You saw how easy it was. I mean, that wasn't hard at all. Yeah, hundreds of dollars. And I might be able to make myself a little money in the future if they need more of them. I'm figuring $2 each. In the future, if they want more of them, $2 each. I think it's a fair price, especially because of my brother. Anybody else, I'd be charging them, you know, say 30% of retail. So I'd be charging them like $6 each. But because hey, go pay $21 if you want. But for my brother, I'm not gonna do that. Didn't have to switch. I hate Geico. Oh my god, I hate Geico so much. That company tried to screw me so bad. I spent almost 7 months fighting with them when one of their customers destroyed my car. Just. Wait a minute. How do we create model? Okay, let's go to Drive. This is the one that I just downloaded. Come on. Okay. Come on, show and folder. So we're gonna grab you. We're gonna grab. Well, these have to be zipped. 7-zip. Add to downloads.zip. Copy. Paste, because it won't let me upload factory and G-code. Add to other files. Do not unpack. Come on. You always have to mess with me. Okay. And then STL. There. Copy. Okay. What would this fit under? Technically, it's commercial, but I think we're going to put it under. Let's put it under office. That's the closest they have to it. Original. Political content. we are going to make this one full Creative Commons attribution share alike. Whatever the hell you want with it, as long as you give attribution and as long as you share whatever you make with the same terms and conditions, meaning no modifying it and then locking it down. You don't like that? Make your own. Now, this is also good for Falcon FA299. Okay. Let's see, edit. There. And that was stupidly easy. I didn't even have to clean it up. I could have just literally imported the SVG, adjusted the dimensions, and hit print. I mean, because this would have worked fine. Sure, it would have been a little sloppy with these little glitches here, but that's going to disappear when you print it. You know, and I was like, you know, something, screw it. I might as well go through the extra work to make it with virgin native 3D objects and make a nice clean copy. And now I've got the nice little slits in there to make printing it easier. Yeah, screw that. Screw them. That's just lunacy. Let's see if we can find that Core 1 index video. Although the Snapmaker U1 is only $850? Oh, nice. Nope, we're done. I got it printed. And now I'm printing off 8 of them. $21 for that. I'm not kidding. $21 for a piece of mild steel with 3 slots in it. Yeah, I think it's one of those things that they figure it's commercial, and if you need it, you're gonna buy it, and we're not making a billion of them. Oh yeah. Oh, I found out something I need to do. One of the problems I'm having is I want to print my little inserts for my things, and the problem is I just can't afford to buy the plastic. You know, I either have to have the plastic in the right color. I have tons of plastic, but you know, my color selection isn't the greatest. And I can't believe it didn't hit me sooner. Many years ago, I bought a big giant box of sample filament. Nice. Um, who was it? Uh, who's the company? I love the company. They make really nice filament. Oh, somebody said they ordered a phone case. Huh? What's that about? There it is. Let's see if we can find this phone case. Yeah, I missed the bonus by less than 200 bucks. That sucks. If that guitar would have counted, I would have had it. Somebody ordered some Polymaker, and I got 52 cents for that. Nice. $28, $27. JBL Vibe, got 90 cents for that. I don't see phone cases. Hey, I got 69 cents for the ByQ Cryo Grip. Yeah, it looks like I didn't get credit for the iPhone cases. Maybe that doesn't work. I have no idea why. From Sunday. So that's going to be 11:30. Christmas lights, maybe. Nope. Nope. No, it looks like I didn't get that either. So it looks like the save later thing doesn't work. So probably what you're going to have to do is this. Let's see. So probably what you'll have to do is like go save later. All right. And you come down here to your save later. Instead of clicking on move the cart, click on it. And now go add to cart. And that might work. Padding, let me check. Oh, what date was it? You said it was Sunday. That'd be 11:30. Let's check ordered items. No, just 2 rolls of polychrome. So that's the only thing that came through on Sunday. Let's try the first. Heated gloves, bandages, cast padding. This cast padding soft undercast padding roll. A Bluetooth mouse, breakaway strips. And let's see if this shows up anywhere. Okay. So here it is in my list. So that means Amazon did register it. So it probably didn't ship until the next day. There's the Duracells. And there's the cast padding. So I got 10 cents for that. Hey, it adds up. So that did count. Now, did you do the now it looks like I didn't get credit for the bandages. I wonder why. Yeah, there it is. 52-pack self-adhesive bandages. Why didn't I get credit for it? Did it not ship yet? So I got credit for the cast padding, but not for the bandages? Well, how does that work? Yeah, Logan. What? No, I'm on the stream. You're coming in really fucking loud. Like, I can't understand you. What's that? That's all right. You already got a sample, and I'm printing the first 8 now. I printed off the sample. I sent you a picture of it. Came out perfect. So now I'm printing off the first 8. Of course. They're only 2 millimeters thick, so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to print you 8 of the regular ones, 8 thicker and 8 thinner. This way you can have a variety of thicknesses to make up whatever you need. Yipper. You got it. Bye. The only thing I can... Yeah, it's really weird because it shows up here. Did it ship yet? Maybe it hasn't shipped. You said it's going to be arriving Saturday, so I don't get credit until it ships. So if it hasn't actually shipped yet, then that would explain why the bandages haven't shown up. The cast padding has shipped, so that shows up here. Because if one showed up, the other should too. It's weird. I still can't believe they charge that much money for these things. That's just... Oh, no, not the guitar. That I have no idea why. I'm talking about the bandages. I'm going to try to find out why. Let's go back to that. Order items. Back to all dates. Was it here? Here it is, the electric guitar. $229. So is this right here? Okay, so it was ordered on the 13th. So we go to earnings. And let's start checking. 13th. So it's not there. Let's check the 14th. And there it is. So it shows as shipped, but it does not add to my revenue or my commission. If that would have gotten added, I would have made the goddamn deal. Let's see if I actually would have. So I got 35.35. That pisses me off. I missed it by such a small amount. By such a tiny amount. 37.50 minus 35. Yep. I was short $214.50. If I'd have gotten credit for that, that would have gotten me over the threshold, and I would have gotten a $115 bonus. That annoys me. Boy, does that annoy me. I'm going to try getting a hold of them and see if I can ask them what the hell's going on with this. Let's contact them. Worst thing, oh, I can start chatting. That doesn't matter. I better switch that. Okay. I know. I saw it. Really? I put down, hi Linda, sometimes I see stuff people buy using my app links and I don't get credit for them. This time it cost me the $115 bonus. I was $214.50 short and it was $229. You could see it ordered 11/13 and shipped 11/14, but shows 0 for revenue and 0 for commission. Why? Okay, my address is off the screen now, so. Ah, why? I know it's ineligible for commission. It shows 0. Why? I'm thinking nothing you buy will count. Jerry, do you have my address in your Amazon account? Like, have you ever shipped something from Amazon to me? I'm wondering if anybody adds my address to their Amazon account, if it counts that as a close friend or family member and stops giving credit for stuff. Wait. So this is a sum zero solution. That is what you said. They won't tell you, of course. I mean, I get it to a point. They can't tell you how the algorithm works because then people will game it. They're going to mess with it. There. That fix it is your words, not mine. Share information? You mean make videos? Yes. Home address? My physical? Of course they do. You do realize fire. How do I contest this determination? So it's a sum 0. All right, I get it. Thing you can. Wow, that sucks. So basically, do not add my address into your Amazon account. I have a feeling that's going to affect it. I have a feeling that's why I don't get any credit from anything my brother orders. Because he has my address in his Amazon account, so he can ship stuff to me. Yeah, I know. What a nice coincidence, right? The stuff that actually pays the commissions. I don't even care about the commission on the damn thing. Just the revenue would have put me over the line and got me the goddamn $115 bonus. So what they're saying is that it's a sum 0 game, because eventually they can just mark everything as ineligible because, well, it's the same people clicking on your links over and over again. That's a sum 0, because eventually you're going to run out of fucking people to click on the links that are new. I mean, that can't, that's not sustainable. I mean, it's bad enough that you're taking 40% from everybody who ships stuff through Amazon, that you're gonna shank your affiliates for the pennies that you offer them. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. That's them playing games. So this was you too. Oh, that's just bullshit. Yeah, that's total bullshit. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. Total bullshit. Nothing you can do about it. They're a gigantic company. There ain't nothing someone like I could do against Amazon. Hell, even raising too many, you know, gripes about it could cause them just to boot me from the system. Oh, Discord. Oh, it's on here. Yeah, I like that name, Deeply. What a crock of shit. That's what that is, too. That's a crock of shit. Oh, I know. I believe you. There's no question I believe you. It's Amazon playing games. And of course, they're screwing over the small guys who can't do anything about it. You know, they did this to Linus Tech Tips, and he was able to bitch at them and get them to stop doing it. Because they were saying the same thing, that, you know, because it's just repeat customers. Well, sadly, this is what happens when your income is dependent upon another company. That company gets to make the rules. You know, that's why my only truly reliable income is my Patreon, because that's direct. That's like PBS, you know, like public broadcasting. And you know, Patreon, PayPal, Zelle, that's all direct. You're just paying a merchant fee, you know, when you make those payments. I don't know. I doubt it. Their algorithm is just strange. Who knows? It's what they want to do is they want you. Here's the problem. What Amazon wants is that they want to give you the commission the first time you bring a customer to them, but then they don't want to have to give you the commission when that customer buys from Amazon again. Like when you tell people, hey, go use my link to buy your stuff on Amazon. They say, well, that doesn't count as an eligible purchase. But that's the whole point of the link. That's what you want me to do, to tell people to use the link to go buy it. Now, see, that's annoying. That's annoying. But, you know, it's their ball, their rules. If I rock that boat too much, they'll just boot me out of the system and I'll get nothing. Hmm. Oh, I hate that so much. Hmm. What are you going to do? I have a feeling the save for later is a bad idea. I have a feeling doing that triggers something in the algorithm. So probably better off just clicking it and then clicking add to cart again. You know, don't even mess with the moving it back to the cart from the save for later. But, they're getting greedy. They're starting to squeeze the small guys, you know, or they're even squeezing the big guys. I mean, I can only imagine how much affiliate income Linus Tech Tips makes off of Amazon. Probably more than I make in 10 years. He probably makes that in a month. And, you know, they gave in when he squealed about it. What are you going to do? In fact, I'm going to go let him know about that. This is something I'm looking into too, is these plates of aluminum. Do you guys know where I can get something like this relatively cheap? Like cheaper than this? I just need, you know, two thick metal plates about 6 by 12. Because I realized that I have more options for making these inserts for the lanterns if I use PLA, because there's far more colors available for PLA. And the problem is the PLA can't hold up in the sunlight. However, if I clamp the PLA print, since it's only you know 1.2 millimeters thick or 0.6 millimeters thick, if I clamp the PLA between two metal plates and stick it in the oven and anneal it, well, then it will handle the temperatures in the sun. You know, and then I just spray it with a UV protective clear coat to help it handle the UV light. So I'm going to try to work on getting some of these plates, but they're pretty expensive. This 2-pack of 1/4 inch, I'd rather have 1/2 inch, but this 2-pack of 1/4 inch is $23. So I'm gonna look around local, see if I can find somebody local who has a machine shop where I can maybe get a couple of plates. I just needed to, because like 6 by 12 will allow me to do 2 at a time. And if I get like 3 or 4 plates, I can stack them and then just clamp them together and then just stick them in the oven for as long as it takes. you know, from the hit that, you know, 140-degree temperature, 150-degree temperature to anneal it. And but that's an idea for making those inserts out of PLA, because here's the cool thing I found. I can buy these packs of 3D pen filament. So basically, I'm looking at these here because they're 26 to 32 feet each, which is enough to do several inserts, because it really doesn't take that much plastic. But this gives me this huge variety of colors. Like here, you can see here, this one here. It's $11. You get 16 feet of each. And that right there, there's if you add the brown into the mix, there's 5 or 6 colors I can choose from that are all the oranges. So there's 2 different bright oranges, 2 different dull oranges, plus a yellow, and there's a couple of beiges and browns here. That would allow me, for example, to make the maple leaf or the turkey. So I can start making some of these inserts that I designed for the lanterns. And for about the cost of one roll of filament, I can get, you know, 20 or 30 colors without having to buy entire rolls, which I can't afford. I'm going to make a pizza one too. I'm going to make a little pizza slice. Put 2 of what in the wish list? The filament bundles? Oh, the aluminum plates? Well, do any of you guys have a machine shop where you could do it cheaper than Amazon? I can add that to my list. Come on. Oh, is this, whatever this is, cheaper? Probably not. Oh, it's 1/16 of an inch. Okay. I think 1/16 would be too thin. I think it would flex. But I think 1/4 inch is thick enough to be stable. Let's see if there's anything cheaper. Hang on. 6 by 12, 1/4 aluminum. So 23 for that one. 6 by 12 1/4, but that's only one. 2 pieces, 6 by 12 1/4, that's 20. It's a little bit cheaper. 6 by 12 1/4, that's more. 6 by 12 1/4, that's only one. 12 by 12, I'm not sure if that'll fit in the oven. Huh? Oh, it's 2 inches. There's a 4-pack. I'll add both, because that's 1850 square foot. Okay. So add to list and add to list. What the hell was that? What? It's being goofy. Did I click on it wrong? Why is this being so slow? There we go, wish list. Wish list. There we go. I'm even thinking I can put a cast iron pan in there, like a roasting pan, and then put 2 of them plate, two of them, plate, two of them, plate, two of them, plate, and then stick like a dumbbell on top of it, and then just put it in the oven for like 3 or 4 hours until it has enough time to heat soak everything up to 150, and then oh, I have a 3D pen. No, but what the advantage I'm looking here is that yeah, let me close out these. Come on. Oh, I want to see that. That printer is only $849? That's half the price of a Bamboo. Wow. I'd much rather have a tool changer than a Bamboo because you don't have the purge problem. It looks like you wouldn't get it until March or April. Huh. Well, if I ever manage to sell that pickup truck, if I have anything left over, I'm going to buy one of these. But the interesting thing is these coils of filament for the 3D pens, like this one here, has a lot of colors. So 40 colors. So was that 16 feet each? Yeah, I think that's 16 feet each. Because 40 times 10 would be 400 feet. It's 640 feet. So it's less than 20. So this is about 16 feet each. I know. Yeah, 16 feet. So things like that are pretty nice. And then some of them have 30 feet. But the point is, it'll give me access to a ton of colors. Because you really can't mix Petchy and PLA. They're going to separate. They're going to break apart. But now the only problem is I'd have to fix one of these printers because I have to use a direct drive printer for this. Because otherwise, you're going to lose 2 feet of filament inside the Bowden tube. Um, Amazon.com/shop/Nerisse. Pretty sure that's it. Yeah. Now, one of the options should be wish list, I think. Or do I have to link directly to that? I don't know how that works. Hang on, let me see if it shows up in here. I got to go through all this and redo it anyway. A lot of this stuff is old. Okay, it's not in here, so where would it be? Go to public view. Can't click on me. I got to click on all. But wish list doesn't show up in here? Okay, so I got to give you a different link to get to my wish list. How do I do that? Wish list. Let's see. Is this it? View only. Copy link. There we go. Okay, that's it. Yeah, it's interesting that you can't get to it from the other page. Huh. Weird. And this one is 33 feet of each color. A different arrangement of colors too. But yeah, I'm gonna order a few of these, well, one of them, and start making some of these inserts. I just got to get one of these direct drive printers going so I don't waste the filament. You know, I wonder, can I fit this on an Ender 2? Ender 2 is 120 by 160, I think. Where is it? Ooh, now that I have this going, I'm going to print my turkey. I want to print my turkey, and I want to print, there we go. There's my typical size right there. How big is this? Oh, I need all of it. It's 185 by 135. Yeah, that's not going to fit. I can have it. 45 degrees. Oh, so close. It'll fit one way, but not the other. Oh, that's so close. I could almost print these with Ender 2s. Almost. Man, is it cold. Yeah, I finally had to turn the heater on. I just couldn't take it anymore. It was too cold. And the little 500-watt heater just wasn't doing it. So I finally turned on the mini split. It's getting down to 20 degrees at night here. And this week it's only been 45 degrees during the day, so the house never gets to warm up. I'm actually thinking about scaling these a little bit just so I can print them on a little printer. You know, with the nano polymer, I wonder how far I could stretch the build volume on the Ender 2. I only need another 10 millimeters. I'll have to think about that. But how much space are you really going to save over like something like this? Hell yeah, dude, I'll take those. That's a Jerry's looking to send me. Hell yeah. Just having access to more colors because it doesn't take that much. Especially if I use a base color of white or transparent for the base layers, because it's only the top 2 layers that are 0.2 millimeters thick each that need any color. Like this here would be white with just a tiny bit of red. Let's do something here. Let's see. Yeah, NERYS, and Nancy Echo Romeo Yankee Sam.com. Okay, this one, the maple leaf. And the turkey. I want to do the turkey too. Okay. What the hell? Oh, that's right. Separate pieces. This is 185. Yes, this is the correct size. So this should already be downloaded. Where is it at? Inserts. There we go. Inserts. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, you're gonna load a whole bunch of junk. Come on. I already got you all saved. Okay. Maple Leaf is 4 STL files. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're gonna do mesh, edit, align selected model origins. Then we're gonna group it, center it. Here we go. Actually, this should be rotated. This one doesn't actually need to be rotated. Sometimes I think this might help. Yeah, the further you are away from the edge, the better heat retention is. Yeah, I'd appreciate that, Jerry. That'd be awesome. Oh, let me switch back. Thank you. All right. Okay, so tools, variable settings, add at least one process. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not that one. Here's 3. We're gonna go 0.3. Start off with 0.3. Let's do 2 perimeters since that'll look better. Actually, after the first layer, you want to go single perimeter. Okay. I wish I could change colors for the different things in here, but they don't let you do that in here. Let's see, ungroup. Okay, so this one's going to be brown. Let's see here, tools, variable, different settings for different models. There we go. There we go. So now I can print this in the light brown. And we're going to do that one with 3 perimeters. Now, how thick is that? It is 0.6, so it'll be 2 layers thick. Perfect. So this will be my backing layer. So ideally, thank you, Big Bad Joe. I appreciate that. I'm going to put it to good use too. So we're going to print just this. And as you can see, that only takes 6 grams of plastic. It takes 2 meters. That's actually a lot. 2 meters of plastic. So that's, and you're getting 10 meters of plastic. So that would use 1/5 of one of those little spools if I got a 33 feet of it. But then the other colors take less. So for example, this layer would only consume 1.6 grams of plastic. And that's also 0.6 thick. Yeah, they all have to be at least 2 layers thick or you lose the colors. Yeah, this one I did that. And then I have this color, which is even less. So let's make this, we're going to make all of these a single perimeter. because we're printing plastic on top of plastic, we don't have to worry about it sticking. It's going to stick properly. And so by doing a single perimeter, you get a much cleaner print. So like, for example, this would be the brown. And that way, let's see. Additions, take that off. Additions. Off. Additions. Off. So like this here would take 1.6 grams of plastic. This little tiny thing here would only take 0.72 grams of plastic. And this would only take 1.2 grams of plastic. So only that first bottom layer really takes a lot of plastic. All the other colors that you print on top of that take very little color, very little plastic. I realized that, and I was like, well, yeah, if I did the if I got those 3D pen, variety packs, and then I'm also going to hit up companies because I really need like 30 feet of each to get any kind of practical usage out of it. But if I can hit up companies to get sampler packs, 30 feet of each color, I could build up a huge library of colors to make these things with. And oh my god. And that is, I believe that is 2 layers thick. Yeah. So this one here, you'd print this in like in a khaki color. And then you'd print that in the brighter orange, and this in the duller orange, and this would be the brown. Get you these colors. See, and the turkey, it would be even better. Let me save this. Save factory file as. Now the only thing I'm going to have to work on is tweaking the inserts maple leaf. Okay. Let's add one of these. Let's make it default to 1 perimeter. Because then I can I only have to change the 1 process to 3 perimeters. Inserts. Where is my turkey? There's the turkey. Yeah, the turkey has 7 colors. Yeah. Edit. Align model origins. Group. Center. 5 rotation. Okay. Ungroup. Tools variable. Different settings for each model. There we go. Now I can. So there is one of these is going to be the back layer. That's just the stick. And probably the whole bottom. Yeah. That's the stick in the whole bottom. And then I print colors on top of that. Okay. So that I could print in transparent. And then I just start printing these colors on top of it. So there's the one color, there's another color, there's the black for the outline, that's the stick. One of these has got to be the whole that it is this one. This one's the whole bottom. That includes the bottom half. Okay. Okay. Then what you can do is you can just look at your picture here. Actually, I have the picture in the inserts folder here. Turkey. So you do is you look at your picture. And when you do each of these layers, when you export them the name of the color. So for example, take this one here. Is that 7? Yeah, nope. So like this one here would be the base. So this one here, I would export this as transparent. And this is also the only one that needs to be 3 perimeters. I want this one up top. And we probably want the black to be printed second. Actually, you want to print from the inside out, I think. But I think I'm going to print the black second. So I can rename these transparent. This one is black. That one is brown. That one is yellow. That one is khaki. Tan. We'll call it sand. Okay. This one is red. And this one is orange. There. Now all I have to do is save the STL files or G-code files as the individual color names. And then when I bring it up on the printer, just make sure you print, this one first, obviously, because that's the bottom layer. And if you have staggered layers, you will have to print in a certain order. But otherwise, you just, load up black filament and print the black file. Load up brown filament and print the brown file. Load up yellow filament and print the yellow file. Load up the sand colored filament, print the sand file. And just so on and so forth. You just keep doing that. And then you get your multicolor print. Okay. Save this. Save this as turkey. Yeah. That's another reason why I want the 8-color index system. I don't have to do swaps for this. Just load the 8 colors. Yeah, that's cool. And I might as well do the reef since Christmas is coming. Okay. And reef is only 4 colors. Yeah. Edit. Nope. Nope. Line model origins. Group. Center. 45 degrees. Okay. Ungroup. Tools, variable. Oh, I forgot to change it, but it's okay. That's not right. How did I get that? So I made my base layer red? I guess I did. So this has to be red. This is green. This is yellow. Gold. This is black. I probably shouldn't have done it that way. I probably should have had the red also be up here. Yeah, the red should probably be filling this in so that I can make the bottom transparent, but that's okay. I'm not redoing it. Okay. Okay. Well, the good news is I can use a basic red for the bottom. That'll be most of the plastic. So that one is going to be 3. And the rest of these are going to be 1. So the yellow would only consume, although the yellow doesn't matter, that's a cheap color. I've got kilos of that. That's only going to consume 1 gram. The green, will consume 2 grams. As you can see, it's just not going to use a lot of color. Only the base layer uses a lot. And if you're smart about that base layer, oh, that was all of them. What the? There it goes. And 1.4 grams of black. So yeah, that shouldn't take a lot of plastic at all. And if I use a translucent red, that'll let the light shine through. Ideally, translucent of a lot of these colors. Although at 0.6 millimeters thick, some light should transmit through. This is let's get the turkey sliced up too, because I think I have brown and red and orange. I think I have all the colors I need to do the turkey. Where is the turkey? I thought I did that one. Huh. Do list. Make it easier to read. T3D? No. Huh. Okay. I will download it. Oh. Let's see. My profile. Models. This. See, download. All model files. I didn't know this was that big. This 900 megabytes? Why did it take that long to download 937 kilobytes? That was weird. Okay. View. Large. Come on. Why is there two of these? This one I should just be able to print the individual pieces. Yeah. Let's do top layer 3, bottom layer 3, perimeters 3, infill, grid at 20%, I think would be enough. Right? Tools, variable. So 10. So let's go to um 9mm should be evenly divisible. That's not enough layers. So that'll be 8.1. Then another 0.9. 7.2. I think. Okay. Then we double the infill. 40%. Okay. What the hell? What's it doing that for? Oh, nope, filled in my stuff. What the hell? Something's wrong with these files. Hang on. uninstall or ask to download. Yes. Come on. Hey, Michelle. It says it's fine. Let's fix it anyway. I want to rotate this anyway. 180. You get the waddle section up top here. Let's see. Okay. This is the feather. Auto repaired for errors. Fixed by Windows algorithm. And yes. The other part of the body. 3 shells. That's not 3 shells. That's 1 shell. Yeah, that's bad. That's better. So yeah, these files were screwed up for some reason. I better go through and fix them all. Okay. I wonder why there's 2. I don't understand why I have 2. Oh, that's upside down. Oh, I think the idea was I'd print the red on the bottom, and then I'd print this around it. Which I could do, but I'm not going to. So, I'm going to rotate you 180 degrees. Okay. Fixed by Windows algorithm. Then export. Re-baseline for my MS. Oh. That's never good. wonder why these all got screwed up. Oh, I did not want to do that. Yeah. Or that contrast stuff is pretty nasty too. Jesus, come on. That's good. Did I forget to do this one? Yep. Boy, Tinkercad really splooged all over these files. Bet you even these are messed up. You can't mess that up, can you? You did. Oh my god. How do you mess that simple file up? Okay. All right. Now that's not going to fit. This will, though. Yes. There we go. Okay. Nope, wait a minute. Change that back to. There we go. That's what it's supposed to look like. Weird. So you start off with 20% infill. Then we jump to 40% infill. You know, so I don't need 20%. Fill, we can go 10%. It just has to be a square. So 10, double it to 20, double it to 40. So that the infill lines sit on top of each other. Much better, 42 grams. Yeah, that's plenty. Now, the only reason we switched to such a high level here I should switch a little lower. Is to make sure, no, that's getting glued on top of, so I don't care. Is to make sure the top layers are clean. Okay. Let's put it in the turn flowers into turkey. Turkey head too. Okay. All right, turkey body. Should be the same thing. %, and then jack it up when you get to there. Okay. Okay. You. Waddle. This shouldn't actually matter. Although we're going to jack up the info a little bit. Go 40% right from the start. Actually, just print that solid. Let's go 10% again. We're just going to make that 4 and 4. So skinny. Just make it all solid layers. Yep. Okay. Export. Waddle. Back. Back to 3 and 3. Beak. Tail. Good. Okay. Now it's the tricky part. We got to do the feathers. Oh, really? It doesn't fit? No way. I thought for sure I had these fit. I should be able to separate combined parts and then arrange. That fits. We can squeeze it. Bring these a little further away from the edge. Okay. Boy, that's really pushing it. Okay. Tools, variable. Hmm. 0.6. No. 9.6. What the hell? Let's just do this. This is 10mm thick. How many layers is that top? 2? No, it's 4. 4 or 3? Oh, it's 3. Okay, so 3 top layers in a different color. You know, with 3 top layers, I could probably get away with swapping the filament live. So as soon as it's done printing that, just swap it. But I don't think I'm going to. Okay, tool variable. Now the top is 10, which means we need 9.1. Yeah, okay. So that should just be that. Yes. Okay. So we print this. Export. Feather stripey. This is going to be stripey 1. Then print that. Should all be solid. Yeah. Maybe 2. Okay. Yeah, I've started a Discord thing now. I'm not sure exactly what to do with it, but I post little updates throughout the week. Okay. That is sliced and ready to go. Let's save this factory file too, just for the hell of it. Flour, turkey. Okay. Let's also correct the printables, since that is broken. Profile, 3D models. There it is. Let's go edit. Okay. What we need to do is delete all these. Yeah, so you got to force me to do it in 2 uploads? You're stupid. Now you'll let me delete that? You deleted the wrong one, didn't you? Something didn't work right. Guess I have to wait till it finishes. Okay. Now delete the body and re-upload the body. And it didn't do it again. Stop arguing with me. Oh. There we go. Okay, publish. Hey, Brian. Well, initially we started off with my brother does mobile contractor type work, and the emergency push bar doors. The they need these brackets. It's a shim. It's literally a 3-inch piece of metal with 3 holes in it. It's just a shim, and they want $21 each for them. I said, "Fuck you." That's it right there. So I'm gonna print off 20 or 30 of them and send it to him. It's like, really? $21 for that? Even getting them custom made at PCBWay was only $16, and I think it would be cheaper. But yeah, so yeah, I'm just gonna print out a whole bunch of them, and then I found out I can get sample filaments like used for 3D printing pens, so I can get a whole bunch of different colors cheap. So I'm gonna finally print out some of the inserts. Yes. So, well, first of all, it's confusing because you have both a number and a letter, and that's important because a lower number D is like harder than a higher number A. So you gotta look it up. But basically, assuming they're all A, so a shore hardness of 95A, 90A, 85A. The higher the number, the stiffer. The lower the number, the softer. If that letter changes to like a D, then all that goes out the window and it's a different scale. But for our purposes, most of our filaments are going to be A. And so the higher the number, the stiffer, lower the number, the softer. 95A, most printers can handle without a problem. I was even able to print on my longer LK5 Pro. I was able to print Polymaker's 90A if I slowed down. I think I was printing it at 3 cubic millimeters a second. It's real slow, and it printed fine. Anything softer than that, and actually the Chiron was doing a pretty good job with 80A from NinjaFlex, but it also has a captive filament path. So as long as you go slow enough not to stuff the nozzle, it can handle it. But basically, the lower the number, assuming the letters are all the same, the lower the number, the softer the plastic, the more flexible. And so I'm printing out the brackets for my brother, and then I'm going to print out my turkey thing, my little the flower plot turkey thingy. Gonna print that out, and also go. This week I'll have the batteries, so I'll be able to start printing. Finishing the design for the parts for the flashlight. Get that print. I got a couple other ideas for a couple of the flashlights too, and go from there. But yeah, I'm getting ready to go because the Roadrunner's today, and I want to go get the Roadrunner. See what kind of fresh stuff they have. I'll get these all printed out, post a picture when I'm done. And I haven't used the Viper in over a year. All I do is plug it in, hit auto level, and hit print. It works fine. It's a good little machine. I wish it was direct drive. I have very few direct drive printers. Almost none. What direct drive printers do I have? Very few. I only have a couple of direct drives. I need to get a decent printer like this that's direct drive. If you want transparent PETG to be more transparent, there are several things you can do. First of all, when you print, when you make a 3D print, do you remember Lincoln logs? You remember how you use Lincoln logs to build little model houses and stuff like that? Remember the shape of the Lincoln logs? How they were flat on the top and bottom, but curved on the sides? Well, that curved shape, just like this is what each layer of your filament looks like. And each layer acts as a lens. So basically, when you print a large surface in PETG, you're basically creating a Fresnel lens. And that's going to scatter the light and make it look less transparent. That's also why it looks more transparent the closer your hand gets to the plastic, until you can actually see your fingers through it. So there are several things you can do to improve the transparency when you're printing with transparent PETG. One, over extrude a little bit. When you have more than 2 layers near each other, you want to make sure you don't have those little air gaps. So if you over extrude a tiny bit to try to fill in those little tiny openings, you'll get better transmissivity of light through it. The other thing you can do is not have airspace inside, or make sure you can access the inside. So if you're going to print, I don't know, a box, you want to try not to have an air gap inside. And what you can do, there's 2 things you can do if you have a solid piece with no air gaps. You can either polish the outside and inside surfaces to get rid of this curved shape on the outside and make it flat, which is going to improve transmission of light, or better, fill the differences. So get a clear coat, spray paint, and spray the inside and the outside. And what that will start to do is it'll start to fill in the little, like here's layer 1, here's layer 2, vertically like this. You have that little bit of a lens shape. What you're trying to do is you're trying to fill in the valleys. And so if you clear coat, several coats of clear coat inside and outside, it'll get more and more and more transparent the more level you get those 2 surfaces. So very, very slightly over extrude, no air gaps, printed solid, and obviously as thin as possible. And then clear coat both the inside and the outside. And you can get PETG parts that, are you going to be able to create a lens? Probably not, but clear enough that you're going to, wow, that's crude glass. Yes, you can get pretty good at that. Alrighty, that's it for now. Thank you very much for sending me the filament, Jerry, and I believe, what was it, Big Bad Joe, you sent me the plates? Yes. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. What I'm going to do with those plates is use them to sandwich the inserts that I make for the lanterns so that I can heat anneal them in the oven, and then they should be able to survive outside as long as you clear coat them for UV. Because even though they're only going to be outside for a few weeks at a time, because different holidays, around here, that's enough to bleach the colors. And so over the next week, I'm going to print out the brackets. I'm going to print out the turkey flower thing finally, and I'm going to as soon as I get some of the filaments, I'm gonna play around with printing the inserts. But I also want to print a second one of those lanterns in the orange and blue, so I can replace my 2 solar lights up at my front driveway. And I want to be able to put some holiday inserts in them, so I'm going to work on that. And then I'm also going to maybe I'll do another live stream this weekend, maybe, if I have time. Just to be on with you guys and chat while we work on the flashlight once I have all the parts, because I have just about everything. I got the heat sinks. These are 2 nice, really nice copper heat sinks. It's overkill. You can use aluminum, but I want it to go crazy, and I got a couple nice, really copper ones. I got the PD triggers. I got the direct drive, or the constant current drivers. I got the BMS and the PD triggers. So I got the LED emitters. So I should. The only part I'm waiting for now is the batteries, and that's the last part to arrive. Once I have the batteries, I'll be good to go. That's it. All right. I will see you guys later.